Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the 49ers and the Raiders, just ahead on EA Sports.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a preseason matchup as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. With the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Purdy now to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Steps away. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Now Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a three-point swing right there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will make it 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 62 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Abdullah to return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. On the move to his left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now Garoppolo.
And this one too low.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Hunter Renfrow.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Purdy looking to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Purdy off the play fake. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Rolling to his left. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here,
as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Garoppolo being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Bolden taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
From midfield, here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic 1st down. Switch, yellow. Check white, check pink, Smith red, yellow, line, blue, check.
From the gun, to give to Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Lance looking to throw it. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Mitchell going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They run it with Mason. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raiders offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of... Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flushed out right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Set, ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 46 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Fighting him off. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His 1st rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field, they trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Neil Farrell putting his mark on the game with a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break.
And the Raiders have got him. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Dorsett on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And you know what we just witnessed, partner? A new NFL record for single-game rushing by a quarterback, breaking Colin Kaepernick's record of 181 yards set in the playoffs back in 2013. How about that field vision, athleticism that we've seen throughout this game? It's been nothing short of elite.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 2nd and 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Give running right is Mitchell. And Mitchell going to have a 49ers first down as he gets this up past the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one caught by Carter. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's going to keep this again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On first down, Lance.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Lance now on first down.
Caught by Snead over the middle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Throwing now is Lance.
throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Dorsett.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. We're interested in playing the game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders just continue to roll.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Danny Gray and the 49er offense headed back out.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
2nd down and 4. Play action. Now it's Lance.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Tyree Carlson.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right.
There he goes again, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Their mobile quarterback, 36 yards.
And the Raiders have got it on cruise control.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Able to find Gray here.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
The Lance going to throw.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Lance looking to throw it. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal.
This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Carter.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown Raiders. Austin Hooper. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here's Lance.
It's complete to Snead. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And Lance's throw complete there to McLeod.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Davis-Price on first.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Throwing now is Lance. He gets this one to Davis-Price.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up the screen for Davis-Price.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Jordan Willis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start with the option. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Raiders are pouring it on. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out come the Raiders.
It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. And they'll begin by running the option.
Fighting through, and he's got space.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Flushed out right.
That is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
Touchdown! DeAndre Carter from 17 yards out.
And the Raiders extend their lead yet again.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Lance.
Snead's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Lance looking to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Carter. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. That moves him all the way down to the 1. Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only 1 timeout.
Now back to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able... And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Jordan Willis, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Jordan Willis in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And that one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Welcome back to Madden Cast, and it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
RC, that's right. I've been saying this since the combine. Cap is the best player in this class and down the line.
I think this man is in for a rude awakening. The lights are going to be so bright, I think they're too bright for Rook.
And if it's not, you're going to come around?
Fred, proof's in the pudding. Prove it to me, and I'll believe it.
Pro Ball is a new challenge for all rookies, not just Cap. Will he be a superstar or will he be a bust? Find out later on Maddencast. Welcome back to Maddencast, and it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC West. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are...
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Buckley, flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. Now, on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 50 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He found Davante Adams for a touchdown on their last drive, and they start again with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckley flushed out right. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Buckley.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
First down, Las Vegas.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Buckley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people don't clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And just shouting him off there. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 62 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense.
They got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Buckley escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Buckley. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
He took it in from a yard out the last time they had the ball. And he'll start here with a first down.
throwing on first down. Buckley eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Off the play fake. Buckley rolling to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We start with a classic matchup in the AFC. Memories of Fouts and Winslow in this one. Miami taking on the LA Chargers. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Mike White has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. David Montgomery, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Buckley. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Buckley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Buckley buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Buckley. He's got a man. Complete.
He's still on his feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper, 98 yards.
And the Raiders get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
And now here come the Raiders.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake. Buckley.
He'll let this go for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Looking to throw. Buckley, flush to his right. Still fighting for more.
Still on his feet, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves, because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin.
And the Broncos Broncos are going to take over. The Raiders offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Out to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Back to throw. Buckley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown. Davante Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Buckley steps away. And that's complete to Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Off play action. Buckley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Shoves him away, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down, Buckley.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Back to throw. Buckley flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
Welcome to MaddenCast, and it's the start of a new season, and Fred is pumped for his boy Cap. He had a great rookie debut.
That's right, RC. My favorite rookie. Didn't take long to prove that he is an impact player.
Prove what? It was one game. I had a good game every now and again.
Just say you were impressed by what Cap did today.
Today, it was good. I was impressed today, but I'm not ready to send him to Canton.
Come on, I'm not saying that.
You don't have to send him to Canton, but he did have an excellent debut. For more on Cap down the road, tune in to MaddenCast.
Played some good ball out there today, guys. A lot of energy, a lot of focus out there today. Great job, guys. Hey, let's keep building momentum now.
Definitely need the music turned up.